Heyo, it's me, Upper Savage, and today is Inktober day 9, and the prompt is bounce. I got my sketchbook, a pencil and eraser, and I'm ready to go. For today's plan, I plan on drawing a bug. I've been drawing a lot of bugs lately, apparently. And it is going to be based on the waxed-tailed popper. It is a, distant relative of the cicadas, I think. Really cool. If you don't know what it looks like, you should totally look it up. Already erasing everything because I want to have good placement on this. Now, we just did like a moth with similar shaped wings, which is the funny part. I'm gonna be not focusing so much on the wings and more so on the tail. Now, I decided to do the hopper because of the word being bounce, so I was hoping it'd imply that they bounced off of something, you know. Just gonna do like long strands coming from it and follow like the swooping line here. It's a little hard to see. I know this pencil is not very good. Now I'm kind of drawing them in a feathery type of fashion. These little wax strands. So they're gonna like flare out in every direction. They don't necessarily do this in real life, but this is just what I wanted to go with. I'm also gonna draw some like, I don't know if they do come off or not, but I'm gonna draw some like pieces that are just like kind of coming off. I wish I had like moved this a little bit more down because this is over like the perforation that's like cut off camera here. And then there's like an empty space at the bottom, but it's okay. Not that big of a deal. Alright, I think that's one of the quickest sketches I've done. I'm pretty happy with it. It's gonna be a little bit more simpler today, but I think it's gonna turn out cool still. So as usual, going in with my thin micron here, and then I'll do some other stuff afterwards. Okay, now that everything's erased, I'm gonna grab our scrap paper, put it on there, and now I'm going to fill in the background with, you know, our trusty old black miscellaneous ink here. Alright, so I did the background in such a way that I'm hoping it'll end up being a little textured looking, but now we have to wait for it to dry. And then I'll go back in and, you know, do line touch up and fixing that wing that I painted over. And we'll be back after it dries. Alright, it is not 100% dry yet, and it didn't turn out as textured as I wanted. From my angle, it doesn't look quite like that because it's a little more like this from my angle. But that's okay, I'm kind of like, whatever, who cares? I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some more stuff here. One of the things I'm gonna add is this bleed proof white. I'm gonna do like a flicking thing. Make it look cool. And what I like to do is I take a little scoop out and put it in the cap and add some water to it. So I don't have to have additional stuff out, you know? Here is my water bottle. Here is the brush I'm gonna be using for flicking. I kind of just like wedge it in there. And before I start to flick, we're actually going to cover the areas, just because I don't want to get little speckles on my fancy paper or my desk mat that's showing. This is the regular towel I use to, you know, wipe off my brushes with. And now we're going to just flick. Trying to get some bigger drops to come off of here, but it's not. There we go. And now my thumb is white. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait for this to dry for a few more minutes. I'm gonna clean up my thumb, and we'll be back to do the final details and such. I'm gonna take that same like bleed proof white stuff and try to fix this wing right here. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with my other microns here. I have a 5 and an 8 and a 1, the one I used earlier, to, you know, iffy it up, as usual. this is my prompt for bounce. It's not very obvious that's what's happening here, but it is a hopper of some sort, so I was hoping it'd, you know, make up for the lack of the bounce part, because it's hopping, whatever, you know what I mean, you get it. Now if you want to see another cool video, you can go ahead and click the link here, and if you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can go ahead and click the link here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTubey things of comment, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!